The Bible says Adam was created perfectly in a single moment by an all-knowing God. But the Sumerian tablets, written thousands of years earlier, tell a very different story. Humanity was the result of repeated failed experiments, and the gods themselves admitted they didn't know what they were doing. What I'm about to share is not speculation, not YouTube mythology, and not science fiction. It comes directly from Sumerian creation texts, such as Enki and Ninmah, studied by Assyriologists for over a century. These texts describe the creation of humanity not as divine magic, but as a problem-solving project. According to the Sumerians, the Igigi, lesser gods, were forced into brutal labor, mining, digging canals, and maintaining the earth. They rebelled. To solve the crisis, Ninmah, mother of Enki, demands a solution. Create a worker to replace them. Enki responds with a shocking statement. The creature already exists. All they had to do was modify it. What follows is one of the most disturbing passages in ancient literature. The Sumerians openly admit the gods failed again and again. A man whose hands could not close, one whose eyes never shut, reflecting light, another with paralyzed, swollen feet, one with severely limited intelligence, a man who could not control his urine, a woman incapable of reproduction, a man without genitals, a premature being with twisted ribs, paralyzed spine, defective organs, hairy body, sealed throat, crippled hands. These are not metaphors. They are clinical descriptions. What's most important is this. The Sumerians did not believe their gods were all-knowing. Ninmah fears punishment for her failures. Enki reassures her because they are learning as they go. That alone directly contradicts later biblical theology. Eventually, the project works. They create Adamah, the Lulu, meaning the mixed one, a being fashioned from earthly material and divine essence. Sound familiar? Now compare this with Genesis. The Bible removes the failures. It removes the trial and error. It removes the plurality of gods and presents a seamless, instant creation by a single perfect deity. But that is theological editing, not the original story. Scholars like Mauro Biglino, Paul Wallace, and others argue that the Hebrew Bible is a later reinterpretation of older Mesopotamian traditions. The Sumerians weren't theologians. They were record keepers, and they recorded the mess. So the real question isn't whether this is offensive. The question is, why were the failures erased? And what else was removed when myth became doctrine? If you're ready to read ancient texts without religious filters, subscribe to my channel.